Hi, congratulations on your new RV. We're really excited for you. Please make sure before you're signing that you bring the following items with you. If you're a cash buyer, please make sure that you bring a cashier's check, no personal checks at time of signing, or you may bring actual cash. If you're a finance customer, please make sure that you bring proof of insurance listing your specific lien holder. If you need that information, please call us ahead of time. Also, make sure that you bring all valid driver's license of all persons that will be listed on the title. If you have a trade that you're trading in with us, please make sure that you bring your 10-day payoff as well as your title and all persons who will be listed on the title of that trade. Arrive 30 minutes early before your appointment time so we can properly inspect your unit, and also make sure that you have the fridge on and running prior to arrival. If you have any questions, please feel free to give us a call at 810-686-0710. Thanks so much. Have a great day.
Hello, it's Mike with TradeWinds RV Center here to congratulate you on your purchase of your Rockwood Freedom 1980 pop-up travel trailer. Guys, picked a cool little unit here. I'm here to walk you around it, show you how to use a few things, get the best out of your camping experience. Let's start by talking about arriving at the campsite. Main thing you need to take into consideration is where your water and power connections are going to be. Of course, over on your off camp side, both by the tire, your water is going to be here, your power is going to be here. So park accordingly so you can utilize the facilities at the campsite. Also think about, you got a bed being pushed out on both ends, so leave room for that to come out. Once you arrive, first thing you do is level your unit. Take your wheel off, of course, put your foot on there, and raise or lower your unit until you're level. Once you got your unit level, next thing you do is stabilize it. 3/4 inch hand crank goes on there. Crank that down just until you're stable. I recommend jack pads for these. It's going to protect the feet of your stabilizing jacks from dirt and debris and hot blacktop in the summer. Get a 4-pack of those with your 10% off coupon. Put them down, and remember, you're just going to run these down until they're taut. You can use a drill gun or an impact driver, but you only want to slow down when you get to the bottom because you don't want to change the levelness of your unit. Run all 4 of them down, then you can hook your power up. Now, the power on these, the way these new cords work, is they go in at a little angle. Once they're in, turn it to the right, and then put on your gray washer. That locks it in. At the end of that 30 amp service, if you ever need to plug it at home, we do have a 30 to 110 adapter. It comes in your convenience pack. Next, we'll go to city water. If you're at a campsite, come right here to your city water connection. First and foremost, your water pressure regulator. This water pressure regulator is going to reduce the water pressure to 40 to 50 psi, protecting the lines in your unit. I always use this when putting water in your unit because you don't know the water pressure at different campsites. Hook that up, hook your hose up, turn it on, go inside and open up your tap. Once you got water in there, you know you're all full and your water is good. Now, if you're going to go dry camping, right here is a potable water tank. Just fill this up with a hose. 2 ways to tell when it's full. 1, there's an overflow valve here. Or 2, on the inside where you check the levels of your tanks. Your fresh water tank will tell you when that's full. Furnace heat release. Steer clear of that. That'll get rather warm. It's fluid in case you're running your furnace. This here is your fresh water drain. Down here, another fresh water drain and your city water drain. Cable input from the campsite. Again, your power. This is where it's prepped for an AC. On the back of the unit, your spare tire with a cover. Your propane connect. Inside in storage, you have a grill and a table that's set out here. Connect to that propane. You also have 110 and a light out here. The door, I'll show you how to move that in a moment. Your steps are already out. Your front stabilizing jacks. Keep an eye on your battery posts. You bounce this thing down the road, check them every now and then. Your Wi-Fi arranger. On the inside is the information, the passwords and whatnot that you can Pick up Wi-Fi at the back of the campsite as if you're right next to their booster. Storage here, propane tank, lefty loosey to open, and here's your power to open your unit. Let's go ahead and walk around and unsnap everything. Got these snaps on all four corners. Sorry, it's a little windy out here today. Trying to keep the microphone covered a little. Once you've got them done, raise the unit. You want to keep an eye on this green wire over here. When that green wire is taut, you know you're up all the way. Stopped on its own, you're good. Now to remove this door, simply open it back up and lift it off these handles. Go to the ends, grab right here and pull it towards you. You'll be able to feel when it's all the way out. Pull the corner of your canvas while you're here. She pulls this corner over first. It's kind of tight to do one-handed here. And then this one. Put your string down. Come to the back and pull this one out. So you can't. Wind's already blowing your canvas out. Although it's actually no longer a canvas, it's a polypropylene. Put that over your edge here. You see the snap? Hard to do one hand over and pull that till it snaps. Again, pull your canvases down, strings out. The string is going to pull all the way up underneath to the other side. Before you put your bars in, it's going to hook in right here. Also, the bottom of this canvas, sorry, a lot of these things are hard to do one-handed here. Bottom of this canvas velcros all the way along here. So get that all velcroed in. Strings pulled on both ends. I won't pull it for here, but same thing down here. Hook it in, velcro it under. Now we're going to head inside the unit. Walking into the unit, first thing you want to do is grab your kitchenette and swing it up. That is now out of the way. You have this bar right here, it's curved on this end, straight on the other. We're going to line up with this hole and push your canvas out. This end here will hook right in there. You're all set up. This is how you set it for a bed, or lift everything up. The table is velcroed so it won't just slide off. Open your leg up. There's a metal rail back here on your bed. Hook onto that. And this table's set up. Put them cushions on the back here. Let's come to this end. Won't repeat the process with the bed. Table, I'll move it out of the way. See if you can see me here. I'll lift these cushions to the back over here. Completely up. This is a board that folds in half. Fold it forward. Bring all your cushions out from underneath it. Corner, back. Your shorts through the ends. that quickly that is set up. Here's the leg for your table. Set that in there. Put this table on here. Repeat the process opening up the end. Alright, let's go see what it all looks like opened up. Alright, so what I do want to mention here, once you got it up, you can pull all this Velcro out from behind the bar and put it over top. Before you put the front one on each corner you will have 2 of these safety bars. So on 2 corners. So we have the front corner here, you're going to want to do the back corner here. If you do this back corner, do one on the other corner. So you got those up. Velcro them over. It's just a safety for keeping the whole thing from collapsing. Now we're going to bring our door down. First thing I do is unsnap it. Now it's hanging here. On this end, you're going to take and untwist these. The whole thing is going to set down. Once it sets down, take these and slide them forward. Now your door is going to Velcro all the way around. It's going to go up and into these slots. And well, I have that all set up for you. Alright, so now we got your unit all set up. Let's go ahead and go up inside. First thing I like to point out when you come inside the unit is where the fire extinguisher is. Make sure that you and everyone that's camping with you knows that the fire extinguisher is located at the entry doorway. You have a 110 and USB ports here. Here's your Wi-Fi Ranger. Turn these on, that'll go ahead and give you a Wi-Fi booster. There's all your information for that. Coming around inside your unit, got your table set up. I'll take that down and show you. Put that away. So lift this up. Sometimes the leg will stick in the top and it'll come up with it. Put that away in storage in a moment. While that's up, I want to come down here and talk about your 12-volt carbon monoxide detector. Because I mentioned this is 12 volt, it's always running off your battery. So if you're going to be gone for the day, use a battery disconnect or disconnect your battery to keep this from running your battery down. To the right of that is your water pump. Inside here is your breakers and fuses box. You got a variety there. 7.5s, 10s, 20s, 30, 40. Recommend you have a handful of those with you when you go camping. Here's your 110 with GFCI reset. Around here in the corner is your furnace. Simply crank it to the right, turn it on. Just kicked on. Shut it off now. Take note that it will take a few minutes for your fan to shut off. This is your furnace down here. So I'm going to show you how to turn this into a bed here. Lift this up. Underneath you have a piece of wood that actually folds in half. Flip it forward like so. And then just lay all your cushions back down. Remove these. And you have your bed here. Maybe room. No. So you do want to set down as a bed and closing up. Before I do that, up here you have a switch on the front here. Get a hold of it here. Don't reach it. For a light, and a fan. 2 different speeds, high and low. Zippers to get air in here. Just store this on top of here. To store this down in the storage area. While I talk about this storage area, you do have your table, a stand to hold this over here, your grill. So that whole basket right there, handle there, lift it up out of there, that is your grill for outdoors. Again, our objective here is we're bringing everything down below the bed so the beds can push in. You can put your cushions there. I think down there is better. Coming over to your stove, you will have to hand light this. Turn this all the way to light. Hand light it with a long lighter. You have a little drawer here, has all of your Forest River info about the product in here. Your sink. For storage here, your fridge. This sets over for travel so it doesn't open up. Underneath there's another 110. You see the type of leg that goes on this table. I'm gonna go ahead and throw away your table leg. So bringing this down over here. Oh, here's your cable to plug in. Taking a lift this off the ledge in the back. Hold your leg down. I'm going to show you here. It's going to sit right down on those black pieces. Here's Velcro. So come from the top. Bring your cushions down. That can be another bed, but that's the way you want to do it for travel. Here's your exterior door. Put on when we're leaving. To bring the bunks in, simply push forward on this and let that bar come forward. Sometimes you may have to push it in from outside, but here it is. Once that falls down, you're good. You can store this right here. Repeat the process down here. Unhook your fan. Store that under here as well. Push in. Let your bar fall forward. You can store this one down here. And just gotta let gravity do its work. Now I like to make sure these are pushed into the middle a little bit. That way they won't catch on the edges here. Same thing with these curtains. Bring them toward the middle. Now for your sink, grab this handle, lift it up and pull it toward you. Same thing when you arrive, just grab it and lift it up. There's a button down here, on off button. Once you push this down, it'll turn power on to the unit. A lot of individual lighting in here, just one touch. I'm going to turn them on here to show you. Oh, you also have a hand crank open exhaust fan over here. The unit is prepped for AC. You can get an AC unit on these. It will go right where that is. Prep is on the outside again. So as you pull this forward, you see the lights go off. Everything is down where it needs to be to close the unit up. Let's go push our ends in. Remove your exterior door. Come around and lift your canvas up over the corners. Unhook our water. Open our canvases up, remove our safety bars. You have one on each opposite corner again. So open up these Velcros and tuck them back behind this bar. You see it'll Velcro back over again. See the little practice, this will go down quickly. So before pushing our ends in, we're going to go ahead and take care of our door. Unvelcro your door. Inside and out. Come down here, unhook these all the way over on this side. This is going to allow the whole thing to swivel. You're going to bring it inside. As you bring it inside, we're going to swing it up and connect it there. These slides will go this way. That will hook up here. Let me show you. So these slots, I'm going to slide it down and hook into those. So you pushed it up to this point. You're going to lock this end in behind those. This will now lift and snap in. I can do this one-handed. I did. Now your exterior door's up and ready to go. Now we can push our ends in. Go up underneath. I like to grab my shoulder and lift up. It allows me to get the weight off the wood and start removing your bars. A little windy out here today. Back here, just lift again. Lift the bar right there. And the last one. Hard to do some things one-handed. Now we simply push our end in. You get almost all the way in. Start making sure you're tucking your canvas in here. It's a little windy out here. Come down to this end. Push it in. Comes in all the way. Get our canvas and rope in here. Biggest thing is just make sure you're tucking everything. And start bringing your unit down. So bring it down to about this point. Walk along. Make sure all of our canvas is staying tucked in. Move back here, push this one the rest of the way in. quick two-person job. You can bring her down. Go along, check your canvas. Bring it down to just where you know you won't be able to tuck anymore. Make sure that you are tucked in. So to keep walking around the unit, this is very important. So now when you get just a few inches left, you take your exterior door, just going to lift it up on these hinges here, tuck that in, close your door, lock it. Remember to put this in before you bring your unit all the way down. We will bring it all the way down. Now we can clamp it down. Now you unhook your water, unhook any cable, bring up your stabilizing jacks, hook up your hitch and head on up to your dump station. At your dump station, if you're using potable water still, there's your fresh water and potable water or city water drain. Once your water is drained, you go ahead and hook up and head on home. Again, we thank you for your purchase of this Rockwood. Hope you enjoy this pop-up for many years to come. Happy camping.